Very good morning, students. Sai Ram. Welcome back to our science period. Children, this session I am going to continue this chapter, that is chapter number 17, Introduction to Biotechnology. Can you remember, children, last session what we discussed? We discussed about what is meant by cell, tissue, organ and system, and we discussed about what is meant by simple and complex tissue, isn't it? So this session I am going to start with animal tissue, okay, and what are the different types of animal tissue, that also we will discuss. Are you ready, children? Shall I start now? See here, children, animal tissue. Okay, animal means what? You know very well. Animals are the multicellular organisms. So animal different organs come together to perform a specific function. Okay, so in multicellular organisms, you know that different organs come together to perform a specific function. So for example, that respiration. Respiration is what? One of the important life process in all living organisms. Okay. For this respiration process, see here, children, lungs, trachea, with the help of the contraction and relaxation of some muscles, bring about the function of respiration. Okay. Next one is different tissues perform different functions in the organs. So for digestive system, another organs are involved, that also we know, isn't it? So animal tissues are accordingly classified into four main types, that is epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. We will see one by one. So can we say once again name? Yes, epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. Okay, so first we will discuss about what is meant by epithelial tissue. Okay, see here, children, before that in your textbook one box is there, that is do you know, that we will discuss now. Okay, see, a type of connective tissue, that is blood, is what? Blood is the connective tissue. So why we are saying the blood is a connective tissue? Yes, a type of connective tissue, that is blood, circulates from one part of our body to another and it transports different materials. So with the process of the circulation, yes, that circulation of blood, okay. See here, blood is a connective tissue. So blood circulates from one part of our body to another. Okay, for which process this one is, this blood is circulating? Yes, transports important the different materials. So for example, see here, example also I have given here, it transports oxygen. So when we are doing the respiration, that oxygen will reach to each and every cells with the help of blood. At the same time, that each and every cell want, yes, food. Okay, so after the digestion, that nutrients also it will reach to each and every cell with the help of the blood. Okay, children, so for example, it transports means the blood transports oxygen and nutrients to all cells in the body. Okay, next one is, so similarly blood also helps to transport the waste materials. So as see here, children, so when blood will carry that important or that nutrients and oxygen to every cells, at the same time from the cells the blood will carry the waste substance. Okay, so waste materials produced all over the body to the kidney for excretion. So blood is what? Connective tissue. Understood now? So I hope you understood now why we are saying the blood is the connective tissue. Understood? So to important function, it will transport that important materials and oxygen to each and every cell. At the same time, that waste materials are also collected with the help of blood. Okay, to kidney for excretion. So I hope you understood this one. That's why we are saying blood is what? Connective tissue. Okay, so children, now we will study about epithelial. See here, epithelial tissue. Okay, so it is the protective covering. Epithelial is what? Epithelial tissue means that is the protective coverings in the animal body. Cells in this tissue are closely packed. Okay, so that cells are, tissue means what? Group of cells. So that group of cells are closely packed and form continuous layers. So first one is what? Epithelial tissue. Here it is a protective covering. Okay, that is the first point. Next one, next one is what? Cells in the tissue are closely packed and form continuous layers. Okay, any material that enters the body has to first encounter the epithelial tissue. Understood, children? That's why we are saying that is the protective covering of our body, of the animal body. Okay, next one is there is a fibrous membrane. See here, children. There is a thin fibrous membrane in the epithelial tissue that separates the cells of the epithelial tissue from the cells of other underlying tissues. Okay, so here one fibrous membrane is there in the epithelial tissue. That fibrous membrane separates the cells of the epithelial tissue from the cells of other underlying tissues. Okay, so one small thin fibrous membranes are there around the epithelial tissue. Next point is what? Epithelial tissues are used to make the skin where it is present. These epithelial tissues are present in the skin mucous layer of the mouth cavity. Okay, next one is what? Inner surface of blood vessels. Next, walls of the alveoli, that when you will study about the respiration, you will study about this alveoli. Okay, children, and so on. So, see here, children, epithelial tissue means it is the protective layer. Okay, and next one is there is a fibrous membrane. It is closely packed tissue, and here one fibrous membrane in the epithelial tissue that separates the cells of the epithelial tissue from the other underlying tissues. Okay, next point is what? Where it is present. So in our body, where it is present, children, this epithelial tissue, skin, mucous layer of the mouth cavity, inner surface of blood vessels and walls of the alveoli and so on. Okay, so I hope you understood now what is the introduction of epithelial tissue. Shall we start next one? Children, now we will discuss about types of epithelial tissue. Okay, so in your textbook one box is there. See here, these are the types of epithelial tissues. First one is squamous epithelium. Next one is stratified epithelium. Okay, columnar epithelium, glandular, ciliated and cuboidal. These are the types of epithelial tissue. Okay, shall you? Yes, can you see once again? Squamous epithelium, stratified epithelium, columnar epithelium, glandular, ciliated and cuboidal epithelium. Okay, we will see one by one. So here in your textbook one box is there. Inside the box how it look like and what is the structure and function and location. These things are there. Okay, so we will see one by one. First one is what, children? Here squamous epithelium. Where it is located? It is located in the inner surface of the mouth. Okay, esophagus. Esophagus means what? Food pipe. Esophagus and blood vessels and alveoli. Okay, alveoli means it is present inside the lungs. Okay, children. So, where it is located, this squamous epithelium, it is located in the inner surface of the mouth, esophagus, blood vessels and alveoli. Next one is what? Function. What is the function of this squamous epithelium? Helping in selective transport of substances. So it helps to select the transport of important substances. Okay. Next one is structure. Structure of this squamous epithelium, that is thin. See here, children, this is the squamous epithelium, that is thin, small, flat cells. See here, it is thin, at the same time what? Small and flat cells form semi-permeable membrane. Okay, next one is, next one is stratified epithelium. Okay, where it is located? It is located the outer layer skin. That outer layer of skin, in that outer layer of that skin is made up of stratified epithelium. Okay, structure is what here? Yes, many layers. See here, children, that first one squamous epithelium, that is thin layer, but here many layers of cells. So you can see here many layers, isn't it, children? Next one is function, prevention of wearing of organs, protection of organs. So what is the important function of this stratified epithelium? Protection of our organs. Next one is, this is third one, glandular epithelium. Okay, glandular epithelium, it is where it is located? Yes, inner layer of skin. Okay children. Next one is structure. Cells contains vesicles packed with secretory materials. So this glandular epithelium, what is the structure of this epithelial cells? Cells contains vesicles. Vesicle means that sac-like structure. Okay, so packed with secretory material. And what is the important function of this epithelial tissue? Secretion of sweat. Secretion of sweat. Okay, next one is columnar epithelium. Okay, so where it is located? It is located inner surface of intestine. Intestine, you know where it is present? In our stomach, isn't it children? So this columnar epithelium is located in the inner surface of intestine alimentary canal. Okay, next one is what? Structure. Yes, column like tall cells. That's why it is called what? Columnar epithelium. See here children, the structure of this columnar epithelium you have to see. Yes, this is the column like structure. Okay, that's why it is called what? Columnar epithelium. Yes, structure means what? Column like tall cells. Okay, and here that surface of the cells that have, yes, surface of cells have fold, and it is, what is the important function? Absorption. Okay, it will increase the absorption function. So here children, we can see the fold here. Yes, the outer, see here this surface here, many folds are there. Okay, that fold will make what? Absorption function. Okay, next one is, see here, what is the function? Secretion of digestive juice. So in your 8th standard you got studied about digestive system. Yes, digestive process, isn't it? That is one of the important life process. In that process, yes, in our stomach, that is, our stomach will secrete digestive juice. Our internal organs will secrete what? Digestive juice. So this columnar epithelium helps what? Secretion of digestive juice, absorption of nutrients. Okay children, so see here, structure is what? Column like tall cells, that after, yes, that has what? Fold. Okay, outer surface, and that fold, it will help what? Absorption. What is the main function of this columnar epithelium? Secretion of digestive juice, absorption of nutrients. Okay, next one is, yes, ciliated epithelium, that is inner surface of respiratory tract. Where it is located? Inner surface of respiratory tract. Structure is what? Upper free surface of cells bears minute hair-like processes. Okay, this is here, see here children, upper free surface of cells bears, yes, minute hair-like processes. See here, you can see here, yes, this is the minute upper surface here, what? Minute hair-like process. Okay, so next one, see here, next one is function. Push mucus and air forward to keep the air passage free. Where it is located? Yes, it is located inner surface of respiratory tract. And what is the function here? Yes, function is what? Push mucus and air forward to keep the air passage free. Okay, and here it is a ciliated epithelium. Why? Because here the upper free surface of cells bears minute hair-like processes. Okay, shall we go to next one? Next one is cuboidal epithelium. Okay, this is 6th one. Cuboidal means, cube means, yes, see here children, cuboidal epithelium, that is location in, see here, tubules of kidney. Okay, tubules of kidney, that is nephron. So next one is what? Where it is present? Salivary gland. Okay, so you know very well what is meant by nephron, and here salivary glands that is present inside of our mouth. Okay, next one is structure. Why it is called a cuboidal epithelium? Because it is a cuboidal in shape. Cells are cuboidal. See here, yes, it is a cube-like structure. That's why it is a cuboid-like structure. That's why we are saying this is the cuboidal epithelium. Okay, see here what is the function of this cuboidal epithelium. Reabsorption of useful materials from urine, secretion of saliva. Because why? Because it is located in yes tubules of kidney and salivary glands. That's why what is the function of this cuboidal epithelium? Reabsorption of useful materials from urine, secretion of saliva. Okay, so children, today we discussed about what is meant by animal tissue and what are the four important types of animal tissue. And first one is what? Epithelial tissue, isn't it? What is the introduction of epithelial tissue? And the next one is what are the types of epithelial tissue? And do you know in that what we discussed? We discussed about blood is a connective tissue. Okay children, so next session we will discuss about connective tissue and their types. Okay, so thank you children. Sai Ram.